Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to Mahila Samaja online class. Dear children, forget who hurt you yesterday, but don't forget those who love you every day. Forget the past that makes you cry and focus on the present that makes you smile. Forget the pain, but never the lessons you gained. Do you know, children, who said this wise saying? Yes, he is none other than Gautama Buddha, the founder of Buddhism. Now tell me, what do you mean by wise saying? Wise sayings are sayings which are considered wise that express a general truth. Today I am going to teach a new lesson, Buddha. The theme of this lesson is living a simple life, and it shares some facts about Lord Buddha's life. I will start the lesson with a warm-up activity. Take out your textbook, page number 86. Arrange the jumbled up words to identify the wise sayings. First one, as you sow, reap shall. If you arrange this in proper way, as you sow, so shall you reap. Second one, succeed, try until try you. Try until you succeed. Third question, early a man early bed rise to makes to healthy, wise and wealthy. Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. God those helps who themselves help. God helps those who help themselves. Godliness next is to cleanliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Yes. Now come to the topic, Buddha. Before going to start the lesson, we learn about the new words with their meanings. Foothill, a high or low mountain at the base of a higher mountain or a mountain range. Renounce, to state officially that you are no longer going to keep a title or position. Palanquin, a large covered box carried on two horizontal poles by 4 to 6 bearers, used in the past in India and eastern countries. Retainers, servants, especially the ones who have been with the family for a long time. Salt tree, a North Indian tree which yields teak-like timber and dammer resin. Introvert, a quiet person who is more interested in his or her own thoughts and feelings than in spending time with other people. Meditating, thinking deeply, usually in silence, especially for religious reasons or in order to make your mind calm. Seeker, a person who is trying to find or get the thing mentioned. Enlightenment, state of attaining spiritual knowledge, eternal, without an end, existing or continuing forever. Now, lesson Buddha. I'll read the lesson. Listen carefully and learn to read fluently. King Shuddhodana ruled the kingdom of Kapilavastu, located in the foothills of the Himalayan mountains. One night, his pregnant wife, Queen Mahamaya, dreamt of a white elephant with 6 tusks entering her body. When she woke up, she told the king about her dream. The king consulted the wise men of his kingdom. King Shuddhodana ruled the kingdom of Kapilavastu. Kapilavastu is the name of a kingdom. It was ruled by King Shuddhodana. Kapilavastu located in the foothills. Foothills means low hills at the base of a mountain or mountain range. Here Kapilavastu located in the foothills of the Himalayan mountains. Yes, one night his pregnant wife Queen Mahamaya was the wife of King Shuddhodana. He was pregnant and she dreamt of a white elephant. Dreamt is the past tense form of dream. White elephant with 6 tusks. Tusks means long pointed tooth. You can see on the screen now. This is called tusk. In Kannada we say danta. See, white elephant with 6 tusks. Yes, you can see on the screen now. 6 tusks enter her body. I mean in her dream. When she woke up, she told the king about her dream. She dreamt of white elephant with 6 tusks entered her body and she woke up. Woke is the past tense form of wake. Wake, woke, past participle form, woken. She woke up and she told her husband, King Shuddhodana, about her dream. The king consulted the wise men of his kingdom. Consulted means seek information. The wise men, wise, opposite, foolish. Wise is an adjective. Wisdom is the noun form of wise. Once again, opposite of wise is foolish and it is an adjective. Noun form of wise is wisdom. And he consulted the wise men of his kingdom. Let us see next what happened. And he narrated to them the queen's dream. The wise men interpreted the dream to mean that their child would either be a great king or would renounce the world to become a holy man. According to the custom, the queen departed for the capital of her father's kingdom to deliver the baby. She left in a decorated palanquin with a long procession of soldiers and retainers. On the way, they passed the beautiful Lumbini Park with salt trees and scented flowers and busy birds and bees that fascinated the queen. The queen ordered the palanquin bearers to stop for a while. As she rested underneath one of the salt trees, she began experiencing pain and gave birth to a baby boy. The baby was born on a full moon day in the year 623 BCE. King Shuddhodana named his son Siddhartha, which means every wish fulfilled. Unfortunately, Queen Mahamaya died soon after childbirth. Queen Mahamaya's sister raised Siddhartha with great love and care. When Queen Mahamaya told the king about her dream, the king Shuddhodana consulted the wise men of his kingdom and he narrated to them. Narrated means told to them the queen's dream. The wise man interpreted the dream. Interpreted means explained or rendered. Interpreted means explained or rendered to mean that their child would either be a great king or would renounce the world to become a holy man. Here either or is the correlative conjunction. Correlative conjunction, either or either or. Here when King Shuddhodana told his wife's dream to wise men, they explained about the dream that their child would either be a great king. In future, he would be a great king or he would renounce. Renounce means give up or reject the world. World means the comfortable life. Or he rejected to become the king and to become a holy man. So according to the custom, I mean now also it's there. Woman, she used to go to her mom's house for delivery. Isn't it, children? Yes, here also the queen departed. Departed means left, or depart means leave, for the capital of her father's kingdom to deliver the baby. Now she was going to her mother's kingdom. She left in a decorated palanquin. Left is the past tense form of leave. Decorated palanquin. Palanquin means a large covered box carried on two horizontal poles by 4 to 6 bearers, used in the past India, especially in India. Yes, you can see, no, Queen Mahamaya sat in the palanquin. That is palanquin. Here there are bearers, palanquin bearers, with a long procession of soldiers and retainers. Retainers means servants, especially they who have been with the family for a long time. On the way, they passed the beautiful Lumbini Park with salt trees. Here salt trees, the North Indian tree. Salt tree is a kind of a tree, North Indian tree, which yields teak-like timber. See here, you can see, here salt trees, teak-like timber, and damer resin. Resin is nothing but rubber or gum. Then scented flowers and busy birds and bees that fascinated the queen. See, Queen Mahamaya, attracted by the beautiful park, Lumbini Park with salt trees. Fascinated means attracted. So the queen ordered the palanquin bearers to stop for a while. She ordered the palanquin bearers to stop as she rested underneath one of the salt trees. Underneath means nothing but beneath salt trees. She began experiencing pain. Now she felt pain and she gave birth to a baby boy. She gave birth to a baby boy. The baby was born on a full moon day. Full moon day, what we say in Kannada? Hunnime or Paurnami. In the year 623 BCE. 623 BCE. BCE, full form before common era. I mean before the Birth of Jesus Christ. BCE full form is before common era. Next, King Shuddhodana named his son Siddhartha. Shuddhodana gave name to his son Siddhartha. Siddhartha means every wish fulfilled. Siddhartha means every wish fulfilled. Unfortunately. Fortunately, opposite unfortunately. Fortunately means luckily. Fortune means luck. Queen Mahamaya died soon after childbirth. When Siddhartha was born, his mother, Queen Mahamaya, died. Queen Mahamaya's sister raised Siddhartha with great love and care. When Queen Mahamaya died, her sister, Queen Mahamaya's sister, looked after Siddhartha with great love and care. I hope you have understood the lesson. I will continue remaining part of the lesson in next class. Now it is time for home assignment. First question, who ruled the kingdom of Kapilavastu located at the foothills of the Himalayan mountains? First question, who ruled the kingdom of Kapilavastu located in the foothills of the Himalayan mountains? King Shuddhodana ruled the kingdom of Kapilavastu located at the foothills of the Himalayan mountains. Second question, what did Queen Mahamaya dream of before the birth of Siddhartha? Second question, what did Queen Mahamaya dream of before the birth of Siddhartha? Queen Mahamaya dreamt of a white elephant with 6 tusks enter her body before the birth of Siddhartha. Before the birth of Siddhartha, Queen Mahamaya dreamt of a white elephant with 6 tusks entering her body. Third question, when and where was the baby born? When and where was the baby born? The baby was born on a full moon night in the year 623 BCE in Lumbini Park. The baby was born on a full moon night in the year 623 BCE in Lumbini Park. What is the meaning of the name Siddhartha? What is the meaning of the name Siddhartha? The name Siddhartha, which means every wish fulfilled. The name Siddhartha, which means every wish fulfilled. Yes, watch the video carefully, children, till end and do the given home assignment. Thank you, children.